Hello there everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Coaster of the Week. Hope you're all having a fantastic week so far. My week has actually been fantastic. I've been very busy with a lot of videos here on Branthwaite Productions and other projects for the channel. So yeah, now you're wondering why have I got a different camera angle this time? Because it is sunny outside and it is quite bright, so I thought I'd bring the camera angle just towards the bed because unfortunately it is quite dark to see, especially near the television, so I thought I'll bring the camera on my chair and I thought I'll actually do the video from here this time. So anyway, enough about that, let's get straight on to this week's episode. Another 2 roller coasters to talk about, lots more fun, lots more designs to show you. So the first coaster I'm going to be talking to you about this evening is called the Blue Wave. Now this is a very basic coaster. It's actually a coaster, no inversions. All it does, it has drops that are themed around waves. So the drops start off really small, and then as we get into like the halfway mark of the ride, the drops then get a bit bigger. So I'm creating that wave effect and that. So that's why I've actually called it the Blue Wave for my first coaster, because the track is blue, the trains are quite blue as well, like a blue shaded colour as well. So yeah, before I do that, I'll go through the field data. So, like I said, it's called Blue Wave. The max speed is 39.66 miles per hour. The average speed is 23.93 miles per hour. The length is 51 miles, which is quite shorter than the other coasters I talked about last week. The time it takes is 1 minute and 16 seconds, so that's quite a short and easy coaster. There's 29 drops because it's including the small drops and the really big drops as well. And there are no inversions, no loops, no corkscrews or any other wacky elements that I use for the coaster. So, the thrill rating, 100 out of 100, which is absolutely great. The nausea rating, 75 out of 100. That's in the orange section, that means it's kind of bad. So, it's not at 100, which is the really worst bit. So I thought, yeah, 75 is quite a good nausea rating, but it's not bad. So, without further ado, let's get straight on to the first coaster of the night. So there you go, that was the first coaster POV of this evening. So one thing that I want to mention is I'm going to make a few changes from now on. Now I normally talk about the thrill data and the statistics. So the statistics is like the build cost and the capacity and how much time it is and how thrilling, how nausea rating is. But I'm not going to talk about the statistics anymore because it is a waste of time really, and I just want to get on with the actual video. So from now on I won't be talking about the statistics. Instead, I'll just be talking about the full data and the actual ride itself because, you know, I'm actually just going to be doing it just to talk about the actual coaster itself. So, that was the first coaster of this evening. I really enjoyed it due to the tracks I've used. The waves are quite good as well. I like the way that I used it at the beginning with the small amount of waves, and then the track then gets bigger as well to create the really big waves. So you can see I've got my nunchuck and Wii remote because I'm actually going to be talking about the next coaster which is coming up right now. So this evening the next coaster I'm going to be talking to you about is called Supersplash. Now this coaster is a very fun one. It's not very long, it's only 55 55 seconds long. It's not a long coaster at all. It's just like a mini water coaster or dinghy coaster, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, it's just a coaster. It just goes up and down a few drops, just creating like a splash effect and that. So yeah, let's get quickly onto the full data, and then we'll get onto the POV in a few seconds. So the max speed for this ride, 42.35 miles per hour. The average speed, 23.94 miles per hour. The length is quite a long one. I'm not going to say that number. It's about 1,900 something. I don't know the rest. There's 8 drops on it. There's 8 drops on this one. Sorry. There's no inversions at all on this ride. The fuel rating is 74 out of 100. That's in the green section. That's really good. However, the nausea rating, 42 out of 100, is in the yellow section, which means that is okay. It's better than the other one. So yeah, that's the full data. So there you go then everyone, that is the end of the second coaster POV. Now, I hope you enjoyed that one. It was really good to see the actual splash effect used in some of the turns as well, and especially the lift hill. When it goes up a few of the hills, it still creates that splash effect, and I like the drops that I used as well to make more splash effects on the dinghies, and I thought it was a really good ride to watch on that POV. So before I go, let's do a quick reflection of the coasters tonight. So the coasters that I think were good, so let's have a look. So the first one, the Blue Wave, it was quite good. It was a bit too nauseous, and I think the waves were really, really good, like the small, tiny little drops to create the wave effect, and then the big drops then became the massive wave effect as well. So I think that's a good coaster that I did tonight. Fun. I mean, not Fun Splash, that was a coaster that I did a couple of weeks ago. That's it, Supersplash. Supersplash, it was quite a good coaster. It was quite exciting, had a few lift hills, wasn't that long at all. But I think it proved to be the best coaster tonight because this one actually had a really fun watery effect in it, because it was actually, it was really thrilling. It had lots of drops and a lot of lift hills to create a splash effect on the riders. So yeah, Supersplash, that's the best coaster of the evening. So there you go, that's the end of another episode here on Branthwaite Productions. Coaster of the week goes so quick, especially on Thursday night as well, when I'm currently recording the episode and then downloading them onto the computer, and I cannot believe we're in episode 8, because next week is episode 9, and the week after that episode 10, and I cannot believe it, because lots of you out there are actually watching the episode. There's lots of likes, a lot of you are commenting. Please keep it up, and please keep the support for Branthwaite Productions, because you are also very great subscribing to the channel and liking the videos and commenting, and it is really, really appreciative that I've actually got a lot of support over the past couple of years. Without you, I would not be here, sitting here right now doing videos here on Branthwaite Productions, and if it wasn't for you, the channel wouldn't exist, and all those videos I did in the past would never exist if it wasn't for your help. So that's the end of this week's episode. Thank you so much for watching. My name's been Jay Branthwaite. This has been Coaster of the Week, and I will see you all on another video here on Branthwaite Productions very soon. See you later everyone, bye for now.